Welcome everyone. This is a gentle practice to open up the pelvic floor using a wall. So everything we're going to do today, we're going to do against a wall. So find some wall space at home, or this is something you could do in bed. Just turn yourself around so your legs are going up the headboard or the wall. Okay? For this practice, I do recommend having a blanket or a small pillow so that you can put that comfortably under your head for some added support. And I want you guys to remember for this practice that everything should be comfortable. So when we're seeking sensation, do try to keep that on a scale of 0 to 10, somewhere around a 4 or 5. We really want to be making sure to encourage the nervous system to relax as well, that we're not going too deep and creating pain. So with that being said, let's get into our first pose. We're going to start with a very simple legs up the wall. So you have to judge how close you get to the wall here based upon the length of your hamstrings and what's naturally comfortable for you. Okay, so you're going to lie down and put your legs straight up the wall. Remember to get that pillow or blanket behind you. Okay, and find that comfortable distance so that your legs can completely relax. So they're not working to hold you up or hold themselves up, and we're not feeling anything in the hip flexors. And we're not finding that there's too much stretch back here in the hamstring. So again, it's very comfortable, very relaxing. And then you can rest your arms beside you. You can bring your hands to your belly, whatever feels natural, whatever feels good. And then go ahead and close your eyes. And for this first pose, do just settle in. And perhaps scan your body. And notice where you might encourage your body to relax or soften. Finding your steady rhythm of breath. First, begin to notice how your belly rises into your hands as you inhale. And as you exhale, it naturally falls. So again, as you inhale, your hands lift. And as you exhale, they relax down. And as you continue to focus on the feeling of your breath, draw your attention now down towards your pelvic floor, those muscles at the base of your spine, from sitting bone to sitting bone, from pubic bone to tailbone. And perhaps soften any tension or tightness that you're feeling there. And holding this pose for just another minute or so. And we'll gently float the eyes open. For a moment, just take in your surroundings. And then we're going to move into our first posture. And it will be a really simple posture, right? And it's just a wide-legged squat or goddess pose against the wall. So as you can see, I've bent my knees and I've just walked my feet a bit wider with my toes and my knees out. So I'm in that upside down squat position. Again, arms can be anywhere that you like. If it helps encourage you to feel your belly soften or move with your breath, then you can place them on your hands on your belly rather. And then find that position again of comfort, of ease. There's no work happening here. The wall is doing the work. And then begin to breathe. And again, same breath. Feel that your belly rises with each inhale and falls as you exhale. All right, and then in this stretch position, now we're getting a little bit more of a stretch in the inner thighs and in the deep muscles of the pelvic floor. So see if you can feel more sensation of movement there with your breath. Again, drop your pelvic floor if there's tension. If it's contracted and lifted up towards your body, let it go. And then again, with your breath, feel your belly not only rise now, but feel your pelvic floor expand. So visualize your breath moving down and moving your tailbone down or opening up between the sits bones. And then moving into this next pose, we'll keep one knee bent, and then we're going to straighten into the opposite leg. So we're beginning now to get a stretch into those adductors, into those inner thigh muscles that connect fascially with the front of the pelvic floor. So just notice what you feel there. Feel that nice long stretch all the way down, perhaps even down into your foot. And then take one more inhale. And then with your next exhale, rebend into that knee, and we'll move into the second side. So straightening now into the left leg. And finding that comfortable stretch position, right? Gravity is taking my leg down. I'm feeling a nice stretch into my inner thigh, perhaps all the way down into my inner ankle, and just breathe into that comfortable stretch. One more breath. And then exhale, bend the knee. And then again, just one breath in your goddess position. So an inhale to expand your belly, expand your pelvic floor, and full exhale. Good. And now what we'll do is we will bring the legs a little closer together, and then for this one you'll have to potentially scoot yourself away from the wall to create more space. We're going to take supported figure 4 here. So I'm going to stretch my right leg up towards the ceiling, flex into my ankle, and then bend into my knee. And I'm going to give myself a little bit of encouragement here as I bring my outer right ankle to my left thigh. And I'm going to stay here, perhaps gently press. Right? But my left leg here is doing the work to hold my foot in place, my leg in place. And find again your position of comfort here, feeling a stretch deep into the hip muscles. Take one more breath, and then release, re-straighten that leg up, and bend. Now right leg will come to the wall to be my supportive leg. Left leg will straighten, toes point down, and bend that leg. And you might notice that one leg will feel different than the other. That's normal. So you might need to scooch away or even scooch a little closer to the wall to find that sensation. Wherever you are, breathe there. Again, we're still emphasizing that belly breath, that opening of the pelvic floor. So breathe into your belly, breathe into your navel. And if you are pushing your left knee away now, make sure to keep that left shoulder plugged back into the socket so it's not coming forward. Jaw is soft, face is soft. Take one more breath. And then gently release that. Return the left leg to the wall. Okay. And then again, we're going to scoot close to the wall again. So shimmy your way to whatever position would feel good. And then we're going to straighten the legs, and we're going to take the legs into a wide-legged V position now on both sides, okay? So we're stretching both adductors, potentially feeling this past the knee, and then into the front muscles of the pelvic floor. And then again, same breath. So breathing into our hands. See if you can completely let the muscles of the legs relax. And then breathe deeply. And send your breath low. And use your breath here as an added tool to facilitate that opening and that expansion, that buoyancy of the pelvic floor. Taking one more breath. Right. Feel free to stay in any position a little longer if it feels like a good stretch. And then we'll bend into one knee, bend into the other, and we return now into that deep goddess position. And you can stay here, or you can make some adjustments to perhaps make it a little bit of a deeper stretch, perhaps walk the feet further apart. You can also come into an upside down butterfly position here if that would feel nice. Just getting that nice symmetrical opening here. And what I want you to do for this one, no matter what position you're in, is really think about tipping your tailbone down. Almost like I'm creating a little bit of an arch in my low back, and it's a subtle movement, so I really don't want you to lift your ribs up and arch significantly. But notice a very subtle arching down will increase the stretch. And then from there, hold that slight activity of your lower back, and then open again into the pelvis, the belly, the same breath as before. All right, just notice any subtle differences here as you're holding this. Still with our steady inhale and steady exhale. And one more breath. Good, and then slowly coming out of that, heel toe the feet back together, and then we'll end where we began, so we'll come back to that legs up the wall. Again, find the position that feels good for you. And then wherever you are, again, I will have you close your eyes and find complete softening. And feel the bones of your hips settle towards the earth. Feel the pelvis and the sacral bones relax. Feel the mid-back, the upper back, and the neck relax. Feel the back of your skull on the blanket or pillow completely heavy, completely relaxed. You can wiggle your jaw a little bit to really soften the muscles of the face. Make sure there's no clenching. And just completely softening, completely relaxing for just another minute or so. And then when you're done, gently bending into one leg and the other. Just moving nice and slow. Take a deep breath in and out. And then rolling onto your side. And then very gently back to a comfortable seat. Thank you for practicing with me today. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks so much for watching that video. Please hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more of those videos and keep learning on how to read your body. Have a great day.